Peepla the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as Peepla7 on Twitter and YouTube, Peepla elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-peepla.blogspot.com. And let me move this baby out the way. It's still sleeping. And I'm here to see about my experiment and cut the birthday bash for soap. Okay, what I did was I needed that fleece blanket you just seen on the Fruit Loop soap that's still sleeping back, because everything in that mode, when you gel it, you need layers, and that fleece blanket will fold up in layers and heat evenly, so forth, so on, because it's real good for insulating. But in the meantime, I had stuck that blanket in the collar mode in the box with the balls, etc., etc. I already showed you that setup, and if not, you can look at my blog and see what I mean. But when I needed the fleece blanket back, that means I wouldn't have had anything to put in the collar mode, except for packing peanuts, which I have all over the place. So I took and put a plastic bag on top of it, put the collar mode in, and filled it up completely with packing peanuts. So now I'm going to get it out of there, and I got a garbage bag to hold the packing peanuts so I can reuse them. And since the soap is completely set, I'm not worried about leakage or anything like that. So I figured I'll just simply do this. And the only thing that won't be fluffy-uppy will be the mold, and that I can remove the moment I come across it, right? So I'm thinking this will not work if I don't wait till the soap is completely set. So now, ta-da! And instantly, it's already in a storage type format, so, you know, except for the ones that fell on my lap. Maybe I'll put a fabric softener sheet in the bag, so that way that static electricity and the cling will be at bay next time I go to do this. At least that's what I'm thinking. And those I can put away in a bit. So in the meantime, let's get out the slicer, put on my gloves, and slice this baby up. And I'm out of boxes, so I pulled out some freezer paper, and that's where I'm going to store them until such time as another curing box becomes available. But seeing how one of my soaps just finished curing yesterday, I could use that curing box and put them in a different box because I have to wrap them, and of course that will leave me a box to work with. So in the meantime, let's spread this out. And since I know freezer paper like to roll, I have a couple of jars of colors to anchor it to where I need it to be. Yeah, that'll work. Now let's get that nice and smooth, though. We don't want wrinkles in my soap from the surface that it's on, because that would not be pretty. Now, let's get this out of here. I could reuse that one more time, too. Yes, I believe in reduce, reuse, recycle. I keep it on there real good, don't I? There we go. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Look at there. I was expecting mud, because I did a in the pot swirl, and then I remember, oh yeah, duh, you're using a round mold, and it don't always come out properly for in the pot swirl. So now, let's pull that on out of there. It did ash on the top just a teeny tiny bit, but not enough to make me worry. I've had a couple of them ash, but the ash never seems to go further than that first slice. And once again, I underestimated the length of time it takes to be ready. So I'm going to put this in the freezer and come back. But the packing peanuts does work. It insulated it, it gelled it. I had a gap this big between the top of the soap, which is right here. The mold ends right here. So a little air did get to it, so a little ash on the top doesn't bother me. I always slice off my end pieces anyway. But give it a try. You've seen how easy that was to clean up and get the mold out of there, and to put it in there is even easier. You just set it up in your box, pour it on in there. So this is People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube. People are elsewhere on the internet. Don't forget to, excuse me. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and stay blessed. Bye now.